Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I just want to say thank you to all my recently new subscribers. You guys got me to now 2,400 subscribers now. Hey, that means a lot. I still remember, when I first started vlogging about, 2 years ago. But anyways, yeah, thanks again. And also, if you're new here, it's totally free. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. It is totally free. And also, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto asset whatsoever. I only can really tell you and show you what I'm doing. But anyways, let's get right onto it. So Bitcoin is at 51K, $51,000. Um, well, 51,000 and a half. It's been trading sideways for the last few days. Like I said, I think the Bitcoin dominance, as for right now, it look like the Bitcoin dominance is over. And Ethereum is looking good. Like when I did my video earlier today, it was at Bitcoin, Ethereum was just over about 3K 60. And now it's at, it just hit, went over 3,100. Ethereum, it looked like Ethereum is the new king as of right now. It is outperforming Bitcoin. In fact, it's at 3,100. And Bitcoin already hit over 52K, then it pulled back, but it looked like it's not really pumping as of right now. But like I said, it looked like that Bitcoin dominance as of right now is about over. But Ethereum look like Ethereum is now time for the Ethereum dominance, and we all know that most altcoins are connected to Ethereum. The majority of them. Then you got your what's that? Your Solana coins. You got your Arbitrum coins. But anyways, but yeah, but the majority of altcoins are connected to Ethereum. So altcoin. I believe that we're going to get a massive altcoin pump probably here soon. But anyways, there we have it. There's your top 10, 15. Solana still over 100. XRP 54. USDC is at 99 cents. But yeah, there's your top 10 and 15 at a glance. Chainlink is trading. Most of them are trading sideways, like Chainlink, Polkadot, Polygon, uh, Toncoin, all these other. There's ICP. ICP is still at about 1240 something, trading sideways. It's down. It's down in the 7 day. But anyways, yeah, there we have that. And go take a look at the see what's going on. The market is kind of mixed right now. A lot of look like there's a lot of consolidating going on. There's some I see consolidation and pullbacks going on as of right now. Okay, here we go. But anyways, this video is about Jasmy. Um, it looked like Jasmy where it's back in the top 200. It's ranked 107 right now. It's been going back and forth depending how it pumps. It's been going back and forth between the top 100 to top 200, but it's at top 107 right now, which is still good. But I say on the next pump, it'll go back, be right back to that top 100. But anyways, let's take a look at it. We're down 8% for the day, down 1.8 for the hour. The week is up 136%, and it's up 195% for the month as I make this video. But yeah, we're still holding that support at a penny. I believe, I don't know, I have a feeling sometime next week, I believe that we're gonna hit. It's only gonna be a matter of time before it hits that 2 cents, because obviously there's a wall of resistance right before 2 cents, and then it gets rejected. Then every time it gets rejected, if goes back, it goes back to the low ones. But the fact that we're still holding at a penny is very good. So all the people who all these new crypto content creators that's talking about Jasmy, well, a lot of them, they're not new. They've been around a while, but they're now finally talking about Jasmy. We got it's at a penny, but a lot of people, including some content creators who just not talking about Jasmy, FOMO'd in at a penny. I know there's people out there who wanted to go back down below a penny so they could try to get a good entry point. But honestly, the way things are looking, from looking at the chart and everything, I don't think Jasmine's going to be going back. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going back to a penny anytime soon. It's just consolidating because I'm looking at it. What's going on is finding new higher lows, and then the first time, we after it, we almost hit that 2 cents. It dumped 27%, which that was expected. Everybody was saying, yeah, that was a healthy pullback. And then we pumped back up. We came back close to those levels. going towards 2 cents, and then we dumped again. We pulled back again because obviously it's getting rejected. It's getting rejected right before 2 cents. So what's going on is that every time it pulls back, it's finding a new higher low now. So the second time it got rejected close to 2 cents, it went back and found a new higher low. So that's what's going on with it right now. So I believe the next major pump for Jasmy, I think, I think it's going to be sometime next week. It's only going to be a matter of time before we hit 2 cents. And honestly, when we do hit that 2 cents, I believe it's going to fly to like four, easily for fly to between 4 to 5 cents from there. It's not going to be no stopping it. But we do know 1 cent was a major milestone for Jasmy because it came all the way from like 50 something percent of a penny, within a month. Looking at that 1 month chart here, yeah, it was at 52% of a penny a month ago, trading sideways, and then boom, all the way up here. That chart looks very bullish. That 1 month chart, you know, look at this is the 1 year chart right here. There's the 1 year chart. There we have it, the 1 year chart. And then that obviously that all-time chart looks terrible. It did kind of did look like a rug pull. A lot of people thought that Jasmine was a rug pull, but it wasn't a rug pull. It was just, there was just stuff going on with the project. They're revamping. Even me, I didn't know there wasn't done building the project. I think that was the whole reason why they got put in the innovation zone because the project wasn't done. Then all of a sudden they finally came out and said, yeah, we're working on the whole Jasmine chain layer two, with the PDLs and all that, personal data lockers. And I think the PDL should be done by March with the whole personal data locker thing. So yeah, then you got the secure PC. I think the secure PC with I think the brand is called a Vita PC, but it's gonna have supposed to have that the Jasmy blockchain built in. So yeah, I'm not sure when they're gonna start selling that PC in the US. I definitely want to try check it out and get one, but I think that'll probably be done by like right before I'm assuming right before the Bitcoin halving, Jasmine's going to have everything together, everything set, like the secure PC, the PDL, personal data lockers, the whole project, the whole Jasmine chain layer two, and it's basically connected to Ethereum. It's going to be like an Ethereum style layer two with the Jasmine chain. So they're doing big things. So got Catalyst, and then not only that, the Q4 lockup. I think they're probably still trying to figure out how to do lockup, but there is going to be some type of a lockup. I'm already hearing that on exchanges. The Jasmy supply is decreasing, is slowly decreasing, which means that institutions are picking up Jasmy. Then I read not. I remember a couple of months back I had read about I covered on my channel about a bank in Japan picking up Jasmy. So the Japanese over there, they know what they're doing. I know it's been a long time coming. Like I said, from the first time I started talking about Jasmy about a year and a half to 2 years ago, right after I kind of like when I first started my channel about 2 years ago when I started talking about Jasmy because I was one of the first content creators talking about Jasmy about 2 years ago. Don't believe me? Go back and watch my old videos from like about a year and a half to 2 years ago when I started talking about Jasmy. Jasmy at that time, now this was pre when I first started talking about Jasmy close to 2 years ago. This was pre Binance Innovation Zone. This was before it got put in there. And Jasmy, it was actually one of the best at that time. It was one of the best altcoins performing on Coinbase. Like if there was, I still remember one time when it pumped from like 55% of a penny all the way up to like 80 something percent of a penny, like within like a few hours. Jasmine was good, man. It was a back then. It was actually good for like swing trading back then. And then next thing you know it got. I think it was months later. We all had hopes. It, we was in the 70% of a penny. Next thing you know it crashed all the way down to 45. And then for 45% of a penny, it went all the way down to like 29% of a penny, close to its all-time low. We already know what an all-time low was. Everybody who's familiar know Jasmine. The all-time low was 27% of a penny. But after it got put in that innovation zone, it went down to I think it went down to 29% of a penny. So it was literally about, I guess 2 points away from its all-time low. But so we know what an all-time high is and an all-time low is. The all-time high was 4.99. The all-time low is 27% of a penny. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a roller coaster. It's been a real roller coaster ride with Jasmine, the ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I had a love hate relationship with Jasmine. Like I said, I was one of the first content creators talking about Jasmy. This was pre, like I said, this was pre Binance Innovation Zone, and actually during that time, I was holding I was dollar cost averaging. I think I dollar cost average for like close to a year, and I finally had stacked up 500K tokens. I thought we were on our way up, but I didn't realize that the whole project wasn't even done yet. They were still working on stuff, and they got put in innovation zone. And I still remember when at first it got put in innovation zone, it went down. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, why is it crashing all of a sudden? It crashed all the way down to 45% of a penny. I was mad. I was like, what the hell happened? I had lost money. And then at that point, I didn't know what was going on. Then we didn't find out until after it happened. Oh, Binance put it in the innovation zone. That's what caused it to crash. I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed. And that's when I had sold. I was like, you know what? I'm out of here. They're gonna manipulate the play. We know this is a real project. I went ahead and I got out. I'm just gonna go to other cryptos to make money. Because during that time, I think it was about when Jasmine first got put in the innovation zone. After that, Jasmy didn't pump anymore. After that, we didn't see no more pumps for like close to a year. It was about literally close to a year. It was just going between the 30s. It'll probably pump up to maybe 40% of a penny. Sometimes it go right back into the 30s. It'll probably pump up to 40% of a penny, then go right back into the 30s. It literally did that for about between like up to like between 8 to 10 months. It did that, before it finally started to make moves again. But anyways, I think at that point I was still out of the play, and fast forward, then we started hearing all this stuff about Jasmine, what they're going to be doing. Then months and months later, literally almost a year later, then we hear about the whole they're going to be building the whole Jasmy chain, the layer two Jasmy chain. I'm like, okay, so they're coming out with this. And then I was wondering, I'm thinking, how come they didn't already have that? So, I'm thinking. Then I started thinking, okay, this is probably why they were put in the innovation zone, because the project simply wasn't done yet. They were working on the whole Jasmy chain layer two. I read up, I was doing my own research, reading about it, and then at that time, the FUD for Jasmy was at the all time high, for the FUD. People at this time, people calling Jasmy a scam and rug pull, especially after when it first got put in innovation zone. That's when people called it rug pull, a scam, and all this. I was like, damn, it was a lot of stuff. Even me, I ain't gonna lie, I was starting to have doubts as well. I was like, man, what's going on here? So I stepped away. I ended up stepping away from Jasmy. I'll probably make a video about Jasmy every now and then, but not as much as I used to from when I first started talking about Jasmine about close to 2 years ago. Like I said, I was like one of the, I was, look back, I was actually one of the first content creators talking about, I think it was me and a couple of other crypto content creators talking about Jasmine at the time, but not that much. But then as time went on, a little bit later, after I kind of had stepped away from Jasmine, then you got more and more content creators talking about Jasmine. They're like some of the main content creators now. Fast forward, the innovation. Then after we heard about this whole layer two Jasmine chain, I'm like, okay, it looked like they are doing something. Then I started reading it. Then I started thinking, okay, this is just going to be this is more of a long term hold. But anyways, that's what happened with that. I kind of, like I said, I had a love hate relationship, for Jasmine. But yeah, like I said, even before I started talking about it, about close to 2 years ago, I read it. I was like, oh, what coin is this? I started looking at it. I read about it, IoT, Internet of Things. I heard about, Sony, how these ex Sony execs are, they're part of running the project. I was like, wow, this looked like a pretty interesting coin right here, and I just started reading up about it. I was like, wow, this looks pretty good. And I just started buying dollar cost averaging. And then that's when I started talking about the coin. And then at that time, Jasmine was doing, because I remember when I first saw Jasmine, yeah, this is when I first started talking about it. It was at a penny. I think I got in at between a penny and 99% of a penny. And then I have bought. Now, this was the height of the bear. We were still in the bear market. A lot of cryptos had already crashed. And then it went from a penny all the way down to like 70s. But during this time, I was averaging down. I was getting my average down because I ain't gonna lie, because Jasmine coin, it did go down. During this time I was down to cost average, and I kept buying at different prices. But then there was times when Jasmine pumped. It had pumped a few times, you know. Um, yeah, that's what it was doing. Like I said, it was the perfect coin. It's the swing trade. But this, like I said, this was pre innovation zone. But then months and months later, you know, I finally had stacked up my 500K tokens. I was like, yeah, we're heading up, we're going to the moon. But I didn't realize that, we were still in a bear market, and then they put um, Jasmy in that zone. But anyways, that's the story of Jasmy. It's been like I said, it's been a long, long time coming. But yeah, that was kind of like my love hate relationship with Jasmine. I think I had got in and out to play like at least a couple of times, but now I'm in for good, man. I know because I know exactly where we're going now. This will be one of the top Web3 mid caps coming up in the bull run, and I do believe we will definitely hit that dollar price range by. I believe honestly, I believe it can happen in 2024, going towards the end of 2024. I believe that Jasmine can hit that dollar price range or get close to it. But 50 cent price range, honestly, I believe Jasmine can hit 50 cents by I believe it can happen by this summer. That's just what I don't know why I believe, but I just believe I could be wrong. But I believe that this summer, Jasmine can hit 50 cents because you got to think this is going to be after the halving. The supply of Bitcoin is going to go out the roof. The institution's been stacking Bitcoin this whole time. So yeah, and then that's going to, Ethereum and Bitcoin is going to just going parabolic after the halving. I'm telling you guys. And then what's going to happen with the low and mid caps? These are going to go out of the roof, man. That's why I believe Jasmine can even hit 50 cents by this. I'll say by like it could happen. I'm gonna give it between June and August of a 50 cent price tag. Between June and August. But I'll say August just to be conservative. I'll say August because I'm telling you, man, this thing is gonna go crazy, man. That's why crypto, you got to be ready, man. You never know when to start pumping because when it goes parabolic, man, it goes fast. Next, you know it, boom. You can literally go from a couple of $1,000s to a couple of $100,000, like literally within like a couple of days to a week, man, or even sooner than that. That's crypto, bro. Stocks ain't paying like that. You ain't gonna make no kind of money like that in stocks. But in crypto, you can. In a bull run, in a parabolic bull run, like I said, you can go from a couple of $1,000s to a couple of 100,000 within a few days to a week, man. That's how crazy crypto is. People just don't understand. But yeah, that's what happens. But yeah, guys. So yeah, right now we're at where's Jasmine at right now? We're at 0.0157. Yeah, we kind of pulled back today, but that was kind of expected. But I was looking at Ethereum. Ethereum is at hit 31K. I said 31K, excuse me. I mean 3,100. So yeah, I'm seeing that Ethereum dominance now. But let's see what happens over the next 24 to 48 hours. But yeah, let's go Jasmine. We're definitely heading to the promised land. It's definitely finding those new higher lows. The fact that we're getting the new higher lows, so the next pump, I believe we will. Honestly, I believe we're going to hit that 2 cents by possibly by between Monday and Wednesday. I'm looking for it to hit 2 cents between Monday and Wednesday. We can hit that 2 cents, or we could be wrong, or we could just be linger at 1 cent for a while. Well, we just gotta wait and see. We just gotta wait to see when we hit that 2 cents. Like I said, when we finally hit 2 cents, I'm gonna go live. That's gonna be the day I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go live for about an hour or so when we hit 2 cents. But yeah, once we pass that wall of resistance and hit that 2 cents, like I said, to get to 4 to 5 cents is gonna be no problem. But like I said in my previous video, like I said, um, 5 cents is going to be a major. I think there's going to be major resistance at 5 cents. So right after it hit 5 cents, it may see another big pullback from 5 cents. Like I said, it could go all the way back down to 2 cents from 5 cents. So we got to be ready for that. Hey, it doesn't hurt to take some profits off the table to wait for a pullback, and then buy back in. So I'm going to see how the charts is looking. By the time we hit 5 cents, I'm gonna see how the charts looking, look at the volume, because there's definitely gonna be a major resistance by the time we do hit 5 cents. Just like we hit that 1 cent, it's gonna do just like that when we hit the 5 cents. It probably can pull back to like between 3 to 2 cents. When it does hit that 5 cents. So like I said, that's gonna be another major price milestone. Once we hit that 5 cents. But yeah, guys. But I'm not going to try to predict when we're going to hit 5 cents, but it's definitely coming. But I'm not going to try to give any like a time frame when it's going to happen. It'll happen when it happens. Maybe a month from now. Maybe after the Bitcoin halving. Like February is almost over. Um, this month is almost over. We got March. We got the whole month of March. Then the Bitcoin halving is right around the corner, guys. So yeah, okay. This February got 29 days. So March 1st is Friday. So Friday is March 1st. So we got March 1st on Friday. So yeah, then we're gonna have the whole. I think March is gonna be a big month in crypto, very big month because this is gonna be right before the halving. Come April, and we're gonna be gearing up for the halving. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a roller coaster. We gotta get ready. But anyways, thanks for for tuning in. Hey, I think I'm gonna go ahead and post I saw I kind of slacked off. I'm gonna post another video tonight for the channel members. Become a member of the channel, get the paid membership. I'm also gonna be posting private videos, so where you can actually see how many Jasmy coins that I'm holding, and I'm gonna just show you what my plans are. In one video, I got it out how I plan to DCA out of the play as the price goes up. I got that in my last video, but I'm gonna post another video tonight for the private members. So yeah, so it'll be beneficial to get the private membership, and then I'm gonna also search for like for the upcoming bull run, look for other nice lower mid cap Web3 projects that's gonna also possibly do good. But anyways, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, try to get this to at least about 40 to 50 likes. And thanks again to all my recently new subscribers. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.